Hello, everybody. Why you attract broke men and have bad luck, and how you can turn it around. So, if you keep losing your job, or it can be only one life area, or you men that you like, always go away, or you always keep gaining weight, or things just don't go your way, like you are unhealthy and you feel like, oh, I'm such an unlucky person, everything always goes wrong, like why is the universe, why is God putting me into this situation? Like, you have two options. One is staying in the victim mode of like, why is this happening to me, I'm such an unlucky person, like my life sucks so much. Or you can learn how to manifest your dream life in my, by the way, free masterclass. The link is in the description box, and have it. Okay. Because let me tell you one secret here. When my one-on-one clients come to me and tell me stuff like, oh, I have bad luck today, the guy disappeared, I gained weight, this happened, like everything fall apart, I'm like, great. And they're confused. They're like, huh? Why is that great? Like, why are you happy this happens? And I say, I'm not happy, but if the point of contrast happens to you, you have no money, or you lose your money, you lose your job, or the guy that you like disappears, you gain weight, it means you are ready for the opposite. Because if you are not ready, you wouldn't even notice. You would be happy with that. You know those people who are happy single? Like, they exist. You know those people who are happy having no money? Literally, I have some in my family. You know those people who love being curvy? I actually like being curvy a bit. I don't like being too skinny. So those people exist, you know? Um, that's why I'm saying, if you are feeling that this is a bad thing, it's just a point of contrast and you're ready for the opposite. You're ready to you're ready to have the opposite. Okay. So first of all, you're ready. Okay. So just like let it sink in. Secondly, the point of contrast, like your bad luck, is just the universe talking to you and giving you information what to change in order to have your dream life. And I know most people like don't know how to read the universe's message to you. And I didn't know either. I was like in the spiral of I have bad luck, everything is working badly for me. And I was just like stuck there forever until I learned how to manifest and how to use the negative point of contrast. And you all know I've experienced a lot of point of contrast. Okay. Oh, until I learned how to use that. Okay. It's just like the universe gives you signs, language. It's like it's speaking to you Spanish, but you can't speak Spanish. You can only speak English. So you kind of have to learn the language of the universe in order to understand, okay, like what does that mean? Like how can I use this information in order to attract my dream life? Okay. And it's actually really simple once you learn that, and then you can use it over and over and over and over again. But yeah, that's why people stay stuck into having a bad reality, and it just keeps repeating because you have free will. If your vibration says, I'm in luck, I have not enough time, energy, and money, like this is what you're gonna have. Yeah. So let me share with you one example now. Okay. So one of my biggest examples, actually I have so many point of contrast examples, but for example, I was treated badly from a guy, right? Like he was criticizing me and I felt not good enough, I felt bad. So this is just a point of contrast, okay? And instead of like using the universe language and hearing it, speaking to me, knowing how to change it. I didn't know how to change it. I was like, well, my life sucks. I'm probably really a bad person. And I stayed like that forever. I stayed with this guy for like 6 years. Great. So I felt really not good enough. And I realized that what would I like to feel around a man? It's the opposite, right? That's why I'm saying, unless you experience this negativity, you will not want the opposite. Because as I'm saying, some people love to be broke. Some people like to be curvy. They don't want to be skinny. That's not a point of contrast for them. For them, it's like the dream life. So we can't say this is dream life for them, this is dream life for them, this is dream life for everybody. No, everybody has a different sense of dream life. Everybody wants something else. Okay. So when you experience this point of contrast, it means you're meant for something else. So I was actually really bothered by criticism. I bet some other people are not, but I was. So what did I wanted? I want a partner who made me feel like so accepted and like complimentary, like literally compliment me. Most guys know how to do it. Sometimes I would even give a list of compliments to a guy. I'm like, yeah, learn it by heart and just say it. I'm like, not even joking. I mean, he was really trying, but he was like, I'm trying. I cannot come up with anything. I was like, okay, let me help you. So, like I just wanted to feel like, yeah, I'm enough, I'm accepted, and I wanted to hear compliments. So that came from the point of contrast, right? Same with money, right? My whole life, I felt such a point of contrast of having no money, like struggling, like the fear, anxiety around money, not having enough. There was such a strong point of contrast. And that is why I was always fascinated with like wealth, abundance, millionaires. I truly believe I'm here where I am because I experienced such a deep point of contrast. Okay. And that kind of birthed the desire to have the opposite, like overflowing abundance. And I'm just so grateful to be here. But I also learned how to use the language. I mean, how to speak the language of the universe and understand. And unless I learned it, I didn't change. Just like some of my family members, they're like, 40, 50 years older than me, they still have this pattern. So it just keeps repeating unless we know how to use the point of contrast and embody having a new identity of the opposite. Okay. So again, it was lack, poverty, and I had to embody the opposite. And I could go on with so many other topics. Let me give you another one. Okay. So you probably know I'm a big fan of like a man providing for a woman. It's not even about like you needing that, right? Like I don't need that, you don't need that. Like modern women don't need that. We all have a job, and if we don't, like we have a business or like there's like other ways. So, anyways, but why did it happen? Because I saw such a deep point of contrast within my own parents, where my dad didn't support my mom and also not the kids. And within my first relationship of 6 years, long term relationship, and I just felt deeply, deeply unsupported. Like deeply unsupported by the father that should support me and by the person that was my boyfriend for 6 years. Actually, I was even paying for his stuff. Like that was really annoying. Like he always took my money and his mother's money and he just like spent on stuff. Like he was literally even not even ever having a job. I had a job and I had to I mean I have to laugh about this because it's so ridiculous that I was in this situation, but I was literally repeating the mistakes of my mom, so he took my money and his own mother's money and he just like keeps spending on stupid stuff, like literally stupid stuff. And he didn't have a job. He watched like movies all day or play his video games. Yeah. Only when I stopped dating him, he had to get a job because nobody paid his rent. So, you know, anyways, that was painful though. Like that was a point of contrast. And because they were so strong for me, I was like, no, I'm gonna have the opposite. And luckily, again, I know how to embody the opposite because the feeling was I was feeling so unsupported, like so alone, like I have to carry everything by myself, right? And he's like useless person who I can't rely on. So what would be the opposite? My dream life, right? Like we only know what's our heart desire when we experience the point of contrast. That is why I'm so happy my one-on-one clients experience that sometimes. Not because I'm like cool, being like, you're like in point of contrast, you have no money and no guy, and like stated. No, I'm like reading the signs, helping them understand the universal language and turn it around. Yeah, I had one, like, I'm gonna share this example in a second. Let me go back to the providing part. Okay. So yeah, I just knew how to embody the opposite of like feeling so supported by a man and opening up to that and being with a man who's capable, like healthy, masculine capable. And then it just become my second nature. But again, we stay stuck and keep repeating the same pattern if we don't know how to read a point of contrast. Like all people think it's a misery, but actually no. If you experience something that you don't like, you're just ready for the opposite. You're just so ready, and you only have to learn the universal language. And I help you with that even for free in my masterclass, Manifest. It's starting Tuesday. So make sure you sign up and join, even if you watch the replay, if you're not making it live. Like, that's going to be so jam packed. And I'm telling you, like, this knowledge most people won't share with you. Again, I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to really learn how to manifest my own dream life, because I was like in so much point of contrast. I was like, I'm learning how to manifest my dream life. Like, I can't stand here one more day. Anyways, I was talking about one of my clients. She experienced point of contrast of a man just ghosting her, disappearing, and point of contrast and point of clarity, right? Also, what she has to hear and what she actually wants, and what kind of new identity she has to embody to call in a good man. And, this was painful. And I told her, I hear you. And luckily, you learned from me also a lot of emotional mastery tools, how to go through that. So she was able to overcome this pain with ease, because when you know how to deal with your emotions, you don't suffer for a long time. It's just like, you know how to take out the trash, like you know how to release those emotions, and you bounce back into feeling good again. First point. Second point, I also told her, this point of contrast is your biggest gift right now. It's like going to be your biggest breakthrough when you allow it, when you follow my steps. And she was like, I don't want this point of contrast. It's too much. It was the first time happening for her, although she worked with me already 1 year. And I was like, yeah, because now you're ready for the opposite. And now you're ready, you can handle that. Okay, so let's do it together. And she was able to, first of all, release the emotions and understand the language, what the universe wants to tell her. Basically, being abandoned by a man didn't feel good. And then she had to embody the opposite of feeling, of the opposite reality, not only feeling, right? The exact step are going to be in my masterclass. So if you're curious, you join. So she had to embody the opposite. And this opposite allowed her to now have like the best dating experience ever, like luxury, receiving amazing gifts, being so respected, men who are consistent, loving. And it only happened because she integrated what was meant for her. But the first step was, unfortunately, the bad luck. So again, if you're experiencing bad luck, don't think, oh, like my life sucks. I don't want this. Like, why am I so unlucky? Why God's putting me through that? Like, no, please stop it. It just means that you're meant for the opposite, whatever you're experiencing, okay? And secondly, it just means you just need to learn the language of the universe, right? Which I teach you in my masterclass. So just join and manifest your dream life. It's actually not that hard, like everybody thinks. It's just like, unfortunately, no one teaches that, right? Not many people really get it, how that works. Again, there's a reason why it took me years, many mentors and coaches, and $100,000 to really learn and master that stuff, because it's like, it's there, but like not many people really get how to do it. Okay. So I believe the best part, like the best thing, is to learn from someone who actually done the journey of manifesting that dream life over and over and over again. And I keep doing that since like 2019. Um, every year, every 3 months, I keep manifesting whatever my next level is, my dream life is. Okay. And again, um, I truly believe that everybody has their own vision of what they want. And everybody has a different dream life. What maybe marriage is for you, maybe marriage is not for someone else. Maybe the other person wants to be single. Maybe you want to be a millionaire, or maybe you just want to have a good job and that's good for you. There is no right or wrong, okay? But just know this, when you experience point of contrast, you're meant for the opposite. And I experience a lot of point of contrast. So, yeah, like a lot of opposites were here for me now. And I embody the opposite of like having overflowing money, respectful relationships, like and career that's so free and fulfilling. And I just, just love what I do. I'm literally so grateful every single day. Yesterday, I had my last coaching call for my group coaching program, Own Your Throne, which will start soon again, by the way. But I was literally so sad. Like, I was just so sad. I was like, oh, I wish I could like continue doing that. It's like, my business, I would do it for free. And I actually did. For the first few months, I did it for free. And then I start charging, but it's just something that I love so much. And anyways, whatever your dream life is, you deserve that and you get to have it. So please don't give up. Please stop like doing 1,000 of action that don't lead you anywhere, and learn how to take the fast track. And one of the fast track is reading the point of contrast. What is the universe telling me? Because these are, when you really know how to like use those situations, turn it around, you can use anything. Like if I have any kind of point of contrast, like anything, like I'm actually happy about this. Okay. Um, because then I'm like, yes, universe gives me new information how I can have my even better life. I'm happy and I'm not staying in that forever. Like I used to, but now it's like, I don't know, a week maybe maximum. I take the information I need, I turn it around, and I literally quantum leap again. So yeah, okay. So sending you so much love. I hope this video wasn't too deep. Please let me know in the comments if you're able to follow and if you enjoy talk like that. And if you want to join my free masterclass Manifest, the link is in the description box. I'll be opening the group and sending out links today or tomorrow. So stay tuned and I see you in the